Yeah, the title, I've got about 12 minutes, 35 seconds left on here, so I'm going to try to do this as quickly as I can. But you see the title below. It says 1.85.1 versus 2.35 point whatever. Well, basically 1.85 versus 2.35 widescreen. Basically, what is the difference? Well, I'm not the first to be talking about this. There's a lot of people. You go on Google, you ask the same question, and you'll get similar answers. You see, the difference between both, especially when it comes to high definition television, is that from what I understand, a majority of the 2.35 filming aspect is done for action-related movies, or big epic films, if you will. Movies like the 1994 hit Speed, movies like the Lord of the Rings series, movies like The Dark Knight Rises, The Dark Knight Returns, or The Dark Knight Rises. Basically action-related films that are going to have a lot of action, a decent amount of action or whatever. Basically fast-paced. That's what the 2.35 ratio is. Now a lot of people I know wonder, well, wait a minute. HD TVs are not meant for 235. Why would they release these on Blu-ray and DVD in that 2.35 ratio? Why would they do that? It's because the difference, folks, is that you can still see the picture better than you would see it on a standard television. You still see it better, but yes, you still have the black bars. Now, the option easy for that is, easily sounded for that. The option is easy to resolve. You just go and use your wide button on your remote. Either go to zoom, either go to wide, which will fix it, but the majority of the time you go to zoom. That's right. Wide won't really fix it that much. Zoom will. It's true. Zoom will actually fix it. And you'll get a full screen. If you get the whole screen filled up if you want that. Other stuff, other things, but the other stuff that's filmed at 1.85 are either direct to animated or direct to live action films. Movies that don't have that much action, but mostly comedy and whatever. Drama or family films. That's mostly what they are. For example, movies like Ace Ventura, are probably filmed in 1.85. Movies like Tangled, 1.85. There you go. That is basically the biggest difference between both formats. That's the big difference. Now I don't know exactly how the next generation of television screens are going to react to that. As most of us may or may not know, according to reports, Sony, or I think it was Sony, introduced the 4K televisions. Basically, bigger screens, higher resolution than 1080p, stuff like that. That's all I know. That's basically one of the major news coming out of the CES this week. But like I say, the difference is, from what I understand, is 2.35 ratio. The reason it's used is because it's mostly done for action films, with films that have fast-paced all the way. 1.85 is still used, but it's mostly used for films that do have action, but are mostly kind of well-rounded. In other words, it's an equal amount of everything there. And as far as movies, if you have a DVD recorder or such, that you'll record off television, yeah, you use your HDMI to go widescreen on that, and it will be mostly widescreen. It will be. Except for, like I said before, in what is HDMI thing, except for the black bars, but automatically going to zoom or even wide helps out. In fact, if you recorded something on a camera, like my other camera, my silver camera, that I have, my other Kodak camera, that silver one, if you film something on there and you want to watch it on your HD TV, all you have to do is go to wide and you'll get the full screen. That's all it is. But basically, and that's if you use a 480p camera with 480p video ratio. But anyway, that is basically the difference. Getting back on topic, the difference, like I said, is 2.35 film ratio widescreen is used mainly for the fast-paced films that got mostly a lot of action and stuff like that. The 1.85 is for the movies that are all around. They got an equal amount of everything, so you don't have to worry too much. But that's just my take on it from what I understand, from what I've heard. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you later.